Welcome guys to another video here on the ManUnitedDaily YouTube channel. I just want to get a quick video out here while I'm at home, revising for my exams, but I just got a few minutes to spare, and I just want to talk about the latest rumours that has been going around during the week. Firstly, I just want to put any disclaimers out there. If you're on Twitter, do not follow these sort of like in the nose Twitter account. Indi, I think is one account, because they just churn out all sorts of rubbish in order to make people click on their website, etc. Obviously we all fall in trap to it at some point or another, but again, to keep your sanity during this busy transfer window for United, especially like to do that, just keep away from them and just go on the strength of what credible journalists from the Telegraph, Guardian, etc. are saying, because they're more likely to have more credible sources in order to represent what is really happening at the club. So just a quick disclaimer for you guys, just to keep calm and just don't take anything too serious. Take a lot of these rumours with a pinch of salt, because they probably won't materialise into anything serious anyway. I have 4 players that I want to talk about. The first 3 are all Dutch, which is an obvious sort of like connection now with following the appointment of Louis van Gaal. The first of which is Memphis Depay from PSV. He is the very young winger, and he's the sort of modern winger who plays on the left but is right-footed, so that gives him the capacity to drift inside and take on the shot. He's regarded as one of the best talents from the Dutch league, so obviously he has a lot of technical skills and a lot of excitement around in his name. I saw him and like the majority of these players of Dutch nationality in the under-21 tournament last summer, and he impressed in his little cameos. I remember the one standout moment was when he has the Ronaldo-esque kind of like technique with his free kick. But again, Depay, I don't think it's well known to a lot of English viewers, who doesn't follow the Dutch league. Obviously, he has a burgeoning reputation over there, but whether he has the necessary quality to step into our wingers department right now is another question. But again, with the Louis van Gaal connection, it could make a lot more sense to Van Gaal, because he obviously sees him every day at the moment during the Dutch national camp for the World Cup, and he could see where potentially he could fit within the United system. The fee reporting is around 20 million euros, give or take, and so it would sort of like regarded as a quite a big investment for a teenager. But like again, United are not scared of investing in the best young talents in the world. But depending on how this transfer pan out, we don't know whether he has the necessary quality as well as the attitude, etc., to step in straight away into the United team. But again, Memphis Depay is regarded as one of the better young talents in Europe, so I think it'll be interesting to see how Van Gaal plays this hand. And obviously we're all going to keep an eye on a lot of these young Dutch players during the World Cup to see how they fit, and obviously if they play with them in the World Cup, their price might increase, but also give us an indication as to their ability in order to step in straight away into the United first team. The next player I want to talk about is Jordy Clasie, 22 years of age, from Feyenoord, and he's dubbed the Dutch Xavi, and obviously it's a big comparison to make with Xavi, but I think it's just down to his physique and his sort of like passing style. I'm sure a lot of United fans picked up on this rumour as soon as he made that brilliant pass with Robin van Persie, but again, just to make it clear, the club probably won't sign a player just on one pass. But again, in relation to Depay as well, the Louis van Gaal connection will pay a lot of dividends, because he knows how these players what they're capable of. So he will be assessing as to how they can be integrated in the United team. Clasie, I think a lot of the Dutch journalists have doubts whether he has the necessary quality and experience right now to step into the United team and solve the big problem that we have in midfield right now with the lack of star quality in there. But I wonder whether Clasie is myself, have the quality to step in at this moment in time. But like I said, the World Cup could give us an indication, and if he plays well, then I think the transfer might pick up pace. But with all these transfers so far, it's a bit of like the initial steps where the club has been making tentative steps of inquiries rather than solid offers. So it's an interesting one to see. But Clasie, I have reasonably doubts, or have reasons to doubt whether he has the necessary quality to step into the United team right now. The third Dutch player I want to talk about is Bruno Martins Indi. He, again, a final player, central defender, very reminiscent, I would say, of Mamadou Sakho at Liverpool. Lanky, tall, left-footed, and quite comfortable on the ball. So he's obviously another Dutch player, and like I said, the Louis van Gaal connection will be paying dividends in the end if he decides to make any of the moves for these players. Martins Indi, I wouldn't class him into a world-class defender right now, but he's still very young and could develop into the necessary quality. But like I said, the central defense. I believe is not the kind of like the main reason to concentrate on at the moment. I would rather us concentrate on recruiting a midfielder, etc. Because it's been highlighted for the past few seasons. That's where the weakness is, because I think with Evans, Smalling, and Jones, it could buy us another season, because we're not going to get all of our business needed in one window. And I would rather see a class improvement in the left back and the midfield area rather than centre back, because we have the players there right now to just hold us over and are good enough, I think, for the foreseeable future before we have to invest once again in that area. But again, Martins Indi, promising player, but I would have my doubts whether he could make the step into the United first team right now. But like I said, Van Gaal will have the ultimate decision, and with the World Cup coming up, we could see how these young players fare. The fee, for Clasie, I think it was probably around 15 million euros, while Indi's probably the same. And most of the Dutch teams are willing to sell at the right price, so I don't think the money aspect will be the difficulty in acquiring these players, but it's whether they have the necessary quality in order to step into the United team at the minute. For all three players, I think I would put it as a 4 out of 10 for all three, because like I said, the clubs are probably making tentative steps, and Van Gaal, if he wants to decide, then it could quickly raise up to an 8 or 9 if you really fancy a couple of these players. So at the minute, I would rate it 4 out of 10. What do you guys think of these three Dutch players? Do you think they have the necessary quality to improve the United team at the moment? And the last player I want to talk about is Miranda of Atletico Madrid. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw the Champions League final, and I thought he was one of the better performers that night. Very comfortable on the ball. Really good defender as well. So Miranda, he has a trigger clause of around 24 million euros, so around 20 million pounds, give or take. The rumour coming from AS, from a Spanish newspaper, is that United have triggered and are willing to, pay that amount in order to, get his services. But there are conflicting reports, because some newspapers are saying that Barcelona are closing in on his deal, so he could be using, United as leverage in order to accelerate that Barcelona move. I wouldn't be surprised, because United are going to be taking on walkabouts this summer. There's no dressing that up, because we are in a desperate situation, and especially with last summer, anything is believable now, because it seems that we're clutching our thin air in order to get any sort of players we can. So United are going to be used as leverage, no doubt about that, because every rumour seems to be believable, because we are in such a situation right now. But Miranda, I think he's a good player, but I wouldn't pay the money for for a 29-year-old who's going to be turning 30 in September. Roman Van Persie was the exception, but he's an exceptional player that fits the bill when the money is needed. I don't think the money is going to be a problem at all this summer, but it's whether convincing players to come to us and obviously offer the necessary quality in order to improve the team straight away and challenging for the Premier League once again. So for this potential deal, I'll put it as a 4 out of 10. I really do think Miranda's just using the club in order to get leverage and accelerate his move to Barcelona rather than having real interest in joining the team. So what do you guys think of this video? What do you guys make of the three young Dutch players, and also the random rumour of Miranda coming to United at the last minute as well? So guys, thanks for watching the video. I know it's going to be a bit of a wait now until I do the next video. I just want to give you guys a quick video of what rumours are about. But again, please don't follow these sort of anonymous account. Just follow the respected journalists in order to get the latest credible news. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Please give me a thumbs up, comment below, and I'll try to get back to you. Subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter at ManUnitedDaily, or go to the website ManUnitedDaily.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.